days around.
Hello and welcome to the Tottenham America channel. Today we will be reviewing Tottenham Hotspur's first game in 2 weeks as they took on Manchester City at home in the Emirates FA Cup, with the winner looking to move on to the next round of the English Knockout Cup. Tottenham went into it without their star player heung-min Son, as well as two crucial midfielders in Pape Sarr and Yves Bissouma. All the two latter ones were at AFCON, while Son is currently with South Korea in the Asian Cup. The game ended in a loss for Tottenham, courtesy of an Ake goal in the 88th minute to break the hearts of the Lily Whites. And for the first time in 8 years and 4 months, Manchester City scored an away goal against Tottenham Hotspur. And it's their first away goal at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and it's their first win at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We held out for, I believe, 6 to 7 appearances before Manchester City finally broke the deadlock. But was it really fair? Was it really a fair goal to concede?
Yeah, I think Vicario was definitely under a lot of pressure. Ruben Diaz was pretty much in his face.
He was on him. He was on top of him.
He was pretty much on top of them.
Yeah.
My opinion, I think it's close, but I think it should not have stood.
I think I could see where people are coming from in terms of, oh, it's a little light. The problem is goalkeepers are usually held to a different regard when it comes to these fouls. Like, it'll be a kind of less impact and they'll still get a foul. And we saw that in the Premier League, I believe, and in the FA Cup. I think Arsenal had a couple of decisions. City had a decision go their way when they conceded a goal, but I think Ederson was impeded. So it's the consistency that's the problem. Like, if other people had the goals disallowed, why didn't we? Because clearly Ruben Diaz, you can't make the argument that he was
completely backing. He was completely backing into Vicario.
He's completely putting Vicario off of his balance, and Vicario's got his hands on the ball. So there's no question about oh, he didn't get the ball. Vicario's got his hands on the ball, and Ruben Diaz is backing into him, pushing him away. So that was the biggest point today. Other than that, Tottenham were very flat.
Yeah, I think we played decent. We moved the ball decently. I think Bentancur definitely played well. Werner played very well.
I really liked Werner today.
Kulusevski also played pretty well as well. Both of our wing backs.
Okay. My take on Kulusevski, he's not built to be an attacking midfielder because he cannot make decisions quickly.
I think as soon as Madison came on, he started playing better.
Yeah, because he moved out to the wing.
Yeah.
He's much better suited as a hold-up player on the wing than he is in the middle of the park because his decision-making is pretty poor. The best thing about Madison is the fact that he always makes a decision quickly, and usually it ends up as a good thing. Kulusevski needs to make those decisions quicker, and that's really what hurts us when he's playing attacking midfield.
Yeah, and I think Højbjerg starting was a pretty bad decision. I think.
He was fine for the first 50 minutes, and then there was about a 5-minute interval where he made 3 mistakes.
But just in general, he did not. Especially you saw this when Skip came on for, Højbjerg, or for Bentancur. There was not enough forward passing.
Mm-hmm.
Without Bentancur in there, if you're playing two, it's basically going back to what we played under Nuno.
Well, I think that's understandable because it's
Højbjerg also does not. I know we keep giving him chances. He hasn't been playing much at all recently, but I think he just doesn't move the ball as well. Yeah, just like Kulusevski, I don't think his decision making is there either.
I think Højbjerg is fine as a player. He just is not matched properly. Obviously, he's not a long-term solution in this team, but matching him with Skip is not an optimal thing because he's obviously going to be a defensive midfielder. That's why he looks better with Bentancur on the field, or Bissouma or Sarr. But I think I partially agree with you. I think his decision making can sometimes be a little bit risky, and I think we saw that in the later halves of the game. Wingbacks, yeah, I agree. Our wingbacks were so good today.
Our wingbacks, arguably the best players of our season so far.
Yep. Van de Ven.
Van de Ven.
He saved about 3 definite goals against Tottenham.
Romero also, very great performance from Romero.
So our defense was excellent. Our midfield was not that bad. It was all in our attack, but truthfully, it was getting the ball to our attack. So Kulusevski, that link play between Kulusevski, Bentancur, that area was just not up to par today because the amount of runs Werner made today was unbelievable. And they were such good runs, but he was never found. He was found once, and that one time he was able to thread another crossfield pass, and Johnson nearly lifted it over Ortega. At least he forced a save. I think that was our only chance at the game.
Our only shot.
Yeah. So, like, you know, I think, this says that we need Madison or Lo Celso. Kulusevski can't operate there. But also, B, that Werner is not just going to be a striker for us. I think he's going to turn into a winger.
Yeah, he's definitely... Well, and he's not a striker. We saw his confidence is so low. When he's cutting into the box, he had a pretty open goal. Like, not many players were around him. Other players, Son, Richarlison, Johnson, definitely would have taken the shot there. But no, he didn't. So we know that he's low on confidence. He's not going to go for goal that much. Something that, yeah, that's perfect to use him as a winger. We know that, and that's exactly how we'll use him today.
But he's also like, okay, if we look at our wingers, the only actually experienced pacey winger we have is Son, and he's away. Werner brings that experience that we need. He's also got the pace, but he's also got the eventually goal-scoring ability. Like, it'll come out eventually, I think.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to be a bright player to look at, especially while Son's off with Korea. Because I have a feeling they're going to go far in the Asian Cup, but I think Werner will be a huge asset for us because he's going to be a one player to watch. But we were just really, really flat today, and I think a lot of that goes down to the fact that we're playing without any type of creative midfielder today. Like, it really hurt us.
Yeah, hurt us big time.
Yeah. Our next game is in just 5 days when we take on Brentford in the Premier League at home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. At that point, it's hopeful that we will have Lo Celso back. We'll have Madison, of course, back. And we could even see the return of a couple international players, depending on how they do in the knockout stages of these African and Asian tournaments. I think all three of them have progressed out of the group stage. I don't know if Mali topped their group, but I do know that Senegal topped their group and Korea came in second behind Bahrain in their group. So they're all going to be moving on to the next stages of their respective tournaments, which means more time without them. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how we replace them. But I think the biggest thing is that we got Madison back.
Yeah, definitely a huge plus for us. Huge boost. Yeah. Madison, it was the moment Spurs fans have been waiting for 2.5 months for him to get back on the field.
Yeah.
To be honest, I forgot he even played for us.
No, I think we'll see his magic next game. We were just a little dysfunctional today, but once he actually starts the game in midfield, I think we're really going to see the change in tempo that we had been seeing all the time when he was playing in the first half of the season before that Chelsea game. So I think we'll be fine. We just have to keep holding out the results, and it's going to come mainly in our attack. We're going to have to refigure our attack a little bit so that the concentration is put more on Werner, which I think will happen naturally through the addition of Madison. But that's it for our reaction to Tottenham's loss to Man City 1-0 at home in the Emirates FA Cup, as an Ake winner in the 88th minute takes them through to the next round of the Emirates FA Cup. If you enjoyed and want to see more Spurs content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what your thoughts on this game were, and until next time,
come on, you Spurs!